First, I would like to provide some background information. Congenital tracheal stenosis is a rare condition in which the cartilage support structure of the trachea can cause a narrowing of the airway. Non-congenital tracheal stenosis can also be formed due to an ongoing irritation from a breathing tube, reaction to tissue injury due to pressure from a breathing tube cuff, or reaction to injury from external factors such as inhalation injury from fire. Here are different ways that this condition is treated. The first one is slide tracheoplasty. This is usually used for the congenital type, and this is when there is a large region of the trachea affected, and what is done is a narrow part of the trachea is cut horizontally, then a vertical incision is made in the back part of one segment and the front part of the other trachea segment. Finally, the two sections are slid together and sutured so that they overlap, providing a wider trachea airway. In a way, this is kind of like fitting two pieces of a puzzle piece together. Second is balloon dilation. In some cases, scar tissue is formed along the trachea, causing trouble breathing. This is an example of non-congenital stenosis. And this method involves the removal of the scar tissue with a sickle knife. Then, an angioplasty-like balloon is used to dilate and open the airway. Lastly is a tracheal graft, and is called a pericardial patch. In this method, vertical incisions are made and a rectangle of the affected region is cut out. This is closed with a harvested autologous pericardium and is sutured in place. An engineered patch is then sutured on top of that to act as a brace for the area. This patch must be able to endure the biomechanics involved with the everyday movements of the neck. Along with this, it must be able to endure the pressure changes involved with breathing. Lastly, it must also be able to dissolve after a certain amount of time when it is no longer needed to support the modified trachea. The trachea is a very complex and essential part of the human body, and that is why this is so important. I'm currently conducting research on this, and although there are many things that must be considered, it is a very effective way to fix the problem brought by tracheal stenosis.